today is the day. You can just barely kind of see that sun, or that the moon out there. It's so blurry you can't even see it. Whatever. So, I'm going to be testing my night vision camera today. I'm just going to be testing the, what's it called? Just the actual, like, one that my goggles see out of, not the recording camera that I have. Just because it's my first time flying with this, and I kind of want to feel it out, you know, because if I break the quad, that's fine. You know, the camera's kind of exposed. I don't want to break it right off the bat, so. But yeah, I'm going to fly around and kind of just see how it goes. I am going to turn the car off so that the lights are off, so it has no assistance at all. And we're going to see how it does. So, here we go. We'll see. Alright, well, there's not really much you can see while I get ready here. But I am going to real quickly just turn that on to make it a little easier for me to get ready. Because, I mean, it is really dark out here. It's 6:13 p.m., so, I mean, it's not, you know, it's not the middle of the night or anything, but it is dark. So we're gonna see what happens.
Welcome to HTX.
So there's that. And this is a quad that I haven't flown in a while. I'm not really sure why, but I haven't flown it in a while. It just hasn't been my go-to quad. I have my go-to quad right here, actually, and I will do a side-by-side comparison of what these both look like in the nighttime, like in the dark here, so you guys get an idea of like how much this thing is helping. Because I mean, obviously, if you're gonna see this video and go out and buy one, I don't want you to be like, oh, well, that didn't do much. But I mean, you know, it should be a night and day difference. Puns. Yeah, there should be a huge difference that you notice. All right. Get that on my head. Zip this back up, put that down there. My battery bag open. I can set this up here for now. Alright, so grab a battery I don't care about and get ready. Alright, everybody, this is the moment of truth. I plug this in and let it do its thing. Plug the goggles in. Oh boy, alright. Oh man, this is dope. Oh, this is so fucking cool. What's going on here? This is so freaking cool. Alright, car off. This light off. Gotta make sure the goggles start flashing and recording. Come on, goggles. Dude, this is so dope. No way. I mean, it's not like unbelievable, but it's totally flyable. No way. I'm getting a lot of static. Look at, so those are, so my car is off. Those are just the lights that like stay on for a bit. And look at how bright that is. Gosh, I feel like I'm getting a lot more breakup than usual. Which, yeah, like looking at my signal, it does seem like my signal is not as strong as usual. Like, look at the moon, though. And, like, look at the stars. Dude, this is so cool. You could totally be so stealthy in this. I feel like I feel like it's like a more restrictive FOV though. Like I feel like it's not as high, like as wide of an angle. Here, I'm gonna just send this up kinda. I'm gonna open and close my door here. So that it thinks that I maybe got out and I'll turn the lights off then. Nope. Huh. I want it to shut my running lights off. This is like literally so cool though. What's that sound? Oh, there it goes. There's my running lights off. See, look at that. Like, imagine pulling up on a vehicle in the dark here like this. This is so cool. God, look at what that moon does. That's so wild. I mean, when you have something that's ultra low light like this, that moon putting off that much light is just crazy. This is so cool. No frickin' way. I think I remember why I don't like this quad, why I don't fly it much, is because it kind of has a crappy VTX in it. And so, like, I'm not getting very good connection right now compared to, like, what I would normally do. So I think I'll throw a better VTX in this and keep the night vision camera on it. And then, you know, fly this thing more. Because, like, being able to fly at night like this is super dope. And, like, oh, that was a lot. I feel like that's all because of the VTX, though. Like, that breakup like that. But, like, so, you can see sticks and stuff. Like, you can see individual branches. See what I mean? You can see individual branches. See, I saw him get me. Oh, shit. I gotta go get that thing now. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, well, I managed to find it. It actually wasn't very hard, thanks to some flashlights that I had. What made that end up breaking was actually this propeller here broke off. That's what did it. That's the culprit. It probably hit that branch and it was just so cold out that it shattered. It's -1 right now, degrees Fahrenheit, so that's whatever in Celsius. But yeah, so that broke off. But that was a ton of fun. I really hope that that's transferring through like the camera on just how like different this is and how like kind of wild and interesting it is to fly a drone at night like this, in like a, you know, a very open space and a safe space. It's super cool to me. But I am going to need to put a VTX on this, just because I can tell that I'm getting a lot of breakup. I think it's just because of this VTX. It's low power. It's not very high quality, so I'll have to put a new one on there. And then I am also going to conformal coat this camera because I did have a crash, right? And I did get snow on it, and I want to make sure that the next time I have a crash like that, I'm not getting the snow into the actual camera itself, right? Usually a camera, you can let them dry out for a while, for like a long time, they'll be just fine, but I just want to make sure that I'm keeping it as, you know, safe and as clean as possible, because these aren't cheap. You know, they're not cheap. They're not a dime a dozen like a lot of your FPV products. So that was a lot of fun. But now I am gonna throw on the goggles again. I'm gonna throw just a quad outside my car here, and I'm gonna kind of, well, maybe I'll walk around. I'll just show you what you would see with a normal quad, just for a comparison, and I'll do a side by side for you. So yeah, here we go. All right, so this is a normal camera. This is to show you guys what a normal camera would see, a normal FPV analog camera. So this camera is a Starlight camera, it's called. So I mean, as you can see, I can see kind of where the road is. There's a ton of noise. Obviously my car is, you know, not too bad actually. I can see the car pretty well. I do have the interior lights on, right? And then you see how it normalizes, all that noise goes away the moment I'm in like bright light. Well, and then watch as I get more and more into the darkness. Here, I'm actually gonna go behind the vehicle again. That was a better representation. It's like as I get behind the vehicle, see all that noise? I really can't tell what is what right now. I can kind of just see the color differences in the road. And then you see those...
Hello, everybody. So looking at the footage now, the camera, actually, the second camera, the Starlight camera, doesn't look that bad, but it does look a lot worse in the goggles. So just keep that in mind when you're watching this. What I'm actually seeing is a lot different from what is being shown on screen. But yeah.
Glows, that green, what would be, that is actually moonlight. So really, if you have a high, bright moon, you're gonna get a better chance of seeing what the hell's going on. But like, I mean, that's green to me when actually it's white. But I really can't tell distances or anything like that. I mean, if I were to approach a stick, I would have no chance. But this is also, I suppose, not the best representation I could be showing you guys of how a normal analog camera would perform. Because this is a Starlight camera, it's called. So this camera is made for like lower light situations and just being better at compensating with lower light. Unlike a lot of your normal analog cameras, which are pretty much set on a saturation number, where they're gonna be, all right, like, oh, one second, grab the quad, where they're gonna be, all right, we're this, and that's it, and when I go into a darker area, I just cannot compensate enough to actually, you know, change into a usable amount of light that you could fly with. And Starlight cameras are becoming more and more common, whereas, like, you know, the first camera I bought was just a normal Foxeer Reaper 2, Foxeer Predator 2, and it didn't have any of the ability to, like, kind of really compensate for those lower light situations, but the Starlight cameras do. So if you were to get an FPV, I'd recommend one of those. But yeah, hopefully that side-by-side comparison will show you guys just the difference between the amount of light difference as far as being on a different light spectrum that you can get with a ultra low light camera or a night vision camera like that. Yeah, but I will have another video on this too. I'll have another video where I'm showing you kind of what else you can do with these kind of cameras. And I hope you guys will stick around for that, and I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a message, and leave me a message in the comments, and have a great day. Thanks.